the general strike was called off, there were not just the miners who found themselves, in many cases, victimised and unable to get jobs again, and many hundreds, if not thousands, of other workers in other industries faced the same problem. Because employers seeking to really press the advantage attempted to set conditions on any return to work, even though by strikers who wanted now to go back to work. And so there was a tremendous amount of disaffection inside many different workplaces and industries as employers really pressed that. And of course, in the longer term, the impact of the defeat of the strike was to be fantastically significant. Within 2 years, almost 1 million workers had been lost to trade unionism. Some of them were lost because of unemployment, because of victimisation. Some of them were lost out of loss of faith, lack of faith in trade unionism as a means to defend workers, a lack of confidence that really, if we can't win a strike like the general strike, what's the point in my workplace or industry? And in addition, you see really the level of strike activity decline. The confidence of workers to take on their employers is diminished. We see the introduction of new trade union legislation in 1927, which was to be on the statute book for a number of years, which attempted to ban sympathy strikes, to make very restrictive conditions on picketing, to introduce an opt-in directive whereby workers, if they wanted to pay a political levy, have to directly comply, say that this was going to be the case, and so on. And so, in a climate of growing unemployment, high levels of crisis, and so on, really, you find that the impact of the general strike was to take many years for workers to recover. It wasn't until really the mid-1930s when there was a rearmament and the strengthening of workers' bargaining leverage that workers began to flex their muscles again. So it wasn't just a defeat in the day itself, it was to have very, very serious negative consequences for the trade union movement as a whole.